get out the way. Who got a watch? Who got the time? I'm racing the clock. Even in my feelings, grind don't stop. Got big dreams, want big rocks. I got plans, you got talk. Heard it's real cheap, but it's really gon' cost. I'm trying to get these ends, build empires with my friends. I'm about hell in my business. No time for stress over bullshit. You think success is an option? I'm trying to get this shit poppin' like woo, big move.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Homegirl Intervention. It is your lovely host, Zahria, once again. And this week is going to be a little weird because in the midst of recording and working on this project, I had a death in the family, which we're going to get into a little later in today's topic because, we like to start off a little lighthearted. If you hear some noise in the background, it's because we have a live audience. Oh my God, y'all loved the first episode so much that I have a live audience now. It's about 400 people right here in front of me. So yeah, we fit them in this small little room and they are watching. So if you hear some shuffling and some noises going on in the background, just ignore it. Or you could send me a Cash App to get us, a bigger studio space. That'd be great. So I don't have note cards today because I didn't really feel the vibe of making this episode really structured. I decided that this episode is still a little structured. I can't lie. But it's still more, casual. So yeah, I have on no makeup today. The skin is giving the girls clear. Okay. Love that for me. So let's just hop right into the business, honestly. Because the topic today is a little heavy, I'm going to make it a little lighthearted in the beginning. So I curated a list of things that I would like to lay to rest. Things that are happening in society, things that I just see on a day-to-day that I would like to lay to rest. And in honor of that, I brought my shades. So I will be putting on shades for this. I got to get in the character. Ooh, is the light reflected off of these? Whatever. Just go. We're going to go with it. So I'm kind of tapping into my Aaliyah energy. Your love is I gotta cut because YouTube will try to copyright, and I really don't care because it's not for them. It's for the people. Okay, so first things on the docket is actually the most important one to me, and I have seen this ongoing theme of Black girls not being able to have phases. I feel like every girl has phases growing up, especially girls. I know boys do too, but especially girls, we go through these phases of in certain nails, in certain hairstyles, the trends and whatever. And I don't know, I feel like Black women especially, we get dogged on a lot for the phases that we go through. I think that certain things are considered fast in our society, in our community. I think that self-expression, you can be called weird, even from your own peers and classmates, depending on where you live and what your personal sense of style is, you could be talked about. We don't have the space to be kids and to enjoy our phases without kind of being looked down upon, even by our own family members, because obviously the older generations don't understand what's going on in the new age. I remember shopping for my first pair of glasses with my mother, and sorry to shade my mom, but my mom took me glasses shopping and I wanted black square frame glasses because y'all know that was a style. Ray-Bans, all that kind of stuff. That was a style. And she just thought it was just a manly thing because it was a pair of men's glasses. But I was like, girl, I can get these. And she said no. And you know what kind of glasses I ended up wearing? These ugly brown and pink glasses that I really, to this day, hate every picture that I have them on because they just were not me. Brown and pink just was not me. But my mom thought she knew best. She thought I was killing the game. And I hated them. So I would like to, if you are a mother out there or you plan on having children or you're a teenager watching this, or maybe you might be a middle schooler watching this, feel free to go through your phases because I think there's a time and a place for certain things. And I feel like I've outgrown the stages of me wanting colored hair or super bright colored nails and all this kind of stuff. But your own family will talk about you and shade you for the things that you like. And I don't like that. So let's put that to rest. Moment of silence. Okay, and in honor of that, I'm gonna take y'all through a couple of photos of stages of my life. Look, this is gonna end up being a little embarrassing, but probably for y'all, secondhand embarrassment, because I didn't already came to the terms of this is just a part of my life, okay? But this is the framework. You know, these are the stones and the bricks that built this house. Period. Okay, so let's go. I'm gonna screen record and put y'all on. Okay, y'all are gonna follow along. So this is the first picture. Okay, this first picture is kind of embarrassing. This is me before the braces, y'all. Yes, I had a gap. I had the thick headband and I had a little micro twist. Girl, I thought I was killing the game. And honestly, I don't look too much different. I just didn't grow into my features yet. But you know that little awkward stage. This was in 2013. So I was in middle school. This one, oh my God, ew. The combat boots was such a time, and the color tights, but this was your girl. And matter of fact, I'm gonna make a rule. We're not saying ew, we're not saying gross, we're not gonna cringe at any of these pictures because we're embracing it. We're embracing the version of us that we used to be. Okay? Because this Zaria still lives in me today. But yes, this is when I was shopping at City Trends, girl. I had the new cardigan. This is my Forever 21 days. Okay, the combat boots. Ignore the pose. These glasses I have on, you will see probably 8 more times. I was obsessed with these frames. I felt like they were so retro. I felt like they were so 80s. And I don't know, that was just the vibe. The hair was killing though, because that's all me, all natural. Okay, silk pressed to the guards. Yeah, that was 2014. Okay, I was a freshman. Here go the glasses again, showing off the watch, the statement, necklace, vibe, the denim shirt, vibe, the color lipstick. That was my thing. Okay, color lipstick was like one of my main forms of expression. You'll see almost every color. Girl, I was wearing black lipstick. Period. Yeah, I had box braids. The makeup was orange because this is when you learn. That's why I think it's important to have phases. Because you need to learn how to do makeup when you're younger. Because when you go out to college or you become an adult and you don't know how to do a little brow, a little lip, a little highlight, a little blemish cover up for acne, it just becomes kind of crazy when you 20 some years old because your parents didn't let you wear makeup. Okay. And that's your first time. Like, you have to practice. It's no better time to be around people looking crazy than high school or middle school because everybody looking crazy. Okay. Most of the people looking crazy. Now, I don't know about now, we got social media, so everybody got a little blueprint or whatever, but this is during the times where we was following tutorials on YouTube. Okay, we was watching what are the girls like Lakia Star and who else was I watching on YouTube back in the day? Bree Hall. I was watching Raven Elise. I was watching y'all know the throwback YouTube girlies. We should do an episode on that because that was a time. But yeah, back when we didn't have AirPods, we had the headphones that hook up to the phone. So yeah, this watch was from Charmin Charlie's. Shout out to them. Are they still open to this day? I wonder. Okay, here's another picture. Girl, this is the black lipstick again, like I mentioned. The studded phone case from Claire's. The leather jacket with the hoodie type of sleeves. If you can see my piano in the back, because I was a real musician. Yeah, and y'all see the, what's this? Victoria's Secret Bath and Body Works spray. That's Bath and Body Works. My mom used to take me. We used to go on the sales every back to school year. I had about 10. Okay, I was loaded with the sprays. So yeah, next. Oh my God, y'all, this is my Sweet 16. Okay. This is my Sweet 16. The person in the picture next to me, that's my granny. I picked this picture specifically because you can see my cake in the back. Best cake I ever had. If you ever lived in St. Louis and you know Cakes by Net, I don't think she's open anymore. Somebody told me she does like private stuff now. She don't have to shop. That cake was one of the best cakes I ever ate in my life. Shout out to Cakes by Net because that cake was so good. And she did such a good job. Let me see if I can zoom in. Look at that cake. Look at that cake. Like the fondant, the detail, the shading, the coloring. But yeah, and then the star at the top, y'all, she made that by hand. And it was white chocolate fondant, like OMG. Y'all know I don't even like sweets for real, but this was a time. This dress, super cute. It's actually from a bridal shop. And we're not going to talk about the makeup. The makeup was a phase, I told you. Nowadays, we get down with the makeup. But this period of time, we wasn't eating, okay? We wasn't eating for real. And let's also clock the tea of the shades and the colors that they had for makeup around this era. They were gradually getting there. They have way more color diversity now. But Maybelline, what you did to the Black community. You know that your shades was, and I was light skinned, so I can only imagine the brown skin, dark skin girlies having issues, because my makeup right here was ashy. And that was one of the deepest shades that matched my like tone. They didn't have variations. Next, okay, this is just a cute library pic, whatever. I don't know why I put this in here. It's in black and white. That was my box braids era. Okay, I was rocking the white Converse. That was the thing. Now, this is when your girls start kind of stepping into the fashion bag. I thought I was eating with this. Okay, the bag was Steve Madden. The blazer, I think, was like rainbow or something. Girl, the statement necklace, that was when I was in my Charming Charlie bag. Y'all, the statement necklace was killing it. And then I had the pointed toe ballet flats. I thought I was eating this. And look at the body. She's T. This is when I was in my photography bag, okay? I took photography class in high school, and I just took it so I could be the subject. So I have a bunch of pictures from all these rich kids who had DSLR Canon cameras at like 14, 15, 16 years old. And I did not have one because I couldn't afford it. So I was the subject in most of everybody's pictures. So I have a lot of professional looking pictures in high school. And this was me in the rose garden or the tulip garden outside the school. And yes, I did have on purple lipstick because we were doing the colored lipsticks. Okay. And I have on the cat eye glasses, all black, leather jacket, denim shirt. You can see that was a reoccurring theme. I'm pretty sure I was 15 in this picture. This is just an example of the box braids and colored lips. I went through a phase of Poetic Justice being one of my favorite movies. So I was like wearing braids for a good year and a half. And yeah, bright pink lipstick from the beauty supply. Boop. And I was wearing eyeliner around this time too, as you can see. I don't really wear eyeliner no more, but. Oh, and this chain, so whoever stole my chain, who I know who it was, at the locker room when I was playing basketball, just know you'll have to see me one of these days. You will reap what you sow. Okay. Anyways, that was my grandpa chain. I was so pissed. Anyways, this is outside my high school. I had on a Felix the Cat vintage. If you don't know who Felix the Cat is old school cartoon, real old school. But I had this, and it was a hoodie because I used to thrift. And I used to wear it off the shoulder. The natural hair was flourishing. Okay. Look at the curls. Yes, period. The baby hairs was all over the place, honestly. But whatever. I had on polo boots. You can't really tell. Did y'all wear polo boots, or was that like a St. Louis thing? I was in my polo boot era. Okay. And then the ripped jeans all down one side, of course. I wear those all the time. These are my school pictures from high school. What did I show this one? Oh, colored lipstick again, statement necklace again, cardigan again. And then the super wavy baby hairs, because that was before edge control was like popping. So your girl was using the eco style. And if you know anything about that, girl, eco style is water based. So it's turning my straight edges into curly edges, and I'm trying to slick them down, lay them down with a scarf. Girl, it was just a whole thing. Okay, I think I was a sophomore in this picture. Maybe I was a junior. I don't know, one or the other. This was when I started getting into the nail bag. Okay, so my dad used to not let me really get nails often. I could get nail polish, but not like acrylics. And when I turned a certain age, it was like, okay, come on now. Like, I could do a little acrylic. So this is when I first started getting acrylic, girl, and I was getting just like sparkly gel. The shape was terrible. I did have colored lipstick on in this picture. I remember where I was and who I was with when I took this picture. That's crazy. This is those pair of jeans and those shoes again. I was getting my money's worth out of my clothes. Now these jeans, pat on the back, because I was a thrifter. I used to take clothes and flip them. I thought I was a real fashion designer. And these jeans I made by myself. It was a light color pair of jeans, or maybe it was a dark color pair of jeans from the thrift shop. I bleached them and I cut holes in them. Look at them jeans. Them jeans was so fire. I made those myself. Real fashion designer. The sandals, y'all know them as some beauty supplies, Charlotte Russe sandals, whatever. And then the shirt, black is my happy color. I got that from AliExpress. This is when the hair started to get a little damaged. Y'all can see. Anywho. Now this was a wedding. This was cute. This was a Macy's dress with a wedge. Y'all remember, did y'all used to wear wedges? This is my wedge days. Okay. The nails and the toes match. Okay. Same blue. And I had braces. Natural hair was forcing. This is when I started to get a grip on the baby hairs. This is when I really started to be able to do them real good. Okay. Because I had enough practice. Next, okay, I made these jeans too. These was a thrift store find too, and they really was flat, and that's why they folded up, because they kind of don't come to my ankle, but I liked them because they was Levi's and it was a good thick material, and I just went ahead and took them and I shredded them. Look at the distress on those jeans. Like, what? So fire. Those shoes was some Adidas Woodstock shirt. The skin though, look at the skin. This one I had braces. But the skin was glowing, and that color, I don't know why I'm not that brown no more. I really need to like go sit in the sun for hours and hours and hours and days and days and days, because this was like my favorite skin color on me. Such a caramel, such a toasty look. I like the toasty look. Right now I'm a little pale, you know. Color lipstick days. This was another thrifted hoodie from Tommy Hilfiger. Still got it to this day, and people have tried to buy that off my body, and I'm not giving away. It looked like something that would be on Martin. It's fire. Okay, more color lipstick. We get the point. Okay, we get the point. More color lipstick. This is me. I think this is my senior year, because this was in chemistry, or not chemistry, anatomy class, I think. I used to love these sneakers. These are the Wheaties. Y'all remember these? I used to love those. Yeah, everything on my body, Forever 21, Charlotte Russe, babe. We wasn't going big. This was my first week of college. Makes me tear up just thinking about it. Yeah, this is my first week of college, and I had faux locks, and the skin was really glowing. This is before the Hampton water tore me up, because the Hampton water started tearing my skin apart. This is me in my dorm. I was still wearing the lips, the red lips, and my nails. This is really another part of my getting into my nail bag. I started doing just crazy colors. Okay, I was doing neon yellow, neon orange. It was long. Oh well. And I remember I used to have family members and friends that used to hate on the nails, but hey, what other age do you have super long nails and you could just be super fun and creative when you 18, 19, 16, 17? Because like now I'm 25, like when you work in corporate America and stuff, like you could, but you know, it's a certain look you have to, or you just kind of grow out of it. So embrace your phases, y'all. Embrace the phases. This is another example of the colored nails up close. This the same nails, same day. And this is when I was wearing clip-ins too. Look at those nails. Bright red. Super bright red. And I don't care what nobody said about it. The hair was tea. Oh my God. And then this was a picture of the wig up close. Now this, my wig days are kind of over, but girl, the wig, I don't know what was going on with the wig. I had a wig phase around like 2019, 2020, because I was getting paid. Y'all remember those days? You remember. And yeah. This is when I was 18, y'all. This is my 18-year-old birthday shoot. That's why the whole idea of like birthday shoots and all that, this is not new. We've been doing this. Now, this was my 18th birthday. This was so cute. The dress, not really that much of a fan. Oh, that's it. That's all of them. And I advise y'all to also embrace your phases, because, hey, even though it was a little cringy, it was a different period of time and we didn't have no blueprint. Nowadays, people got the blueprint. You can look online and see the type of styles you like. No, I was shopping in stores. I was going to the thrift store to find stuff, my style, and making it fit me. Okay, there was no blueprint for real. So before you hate on yourself in the phases of looking ugly or whatever, because I used to hate on myself too. Be like, ew, like, oh my God, so cringe. Girl, no. Forget being cringe. This is a part of our life. Black girls can have phases too. We can wear long nails. We can wear short nails. We can wear our natural hair. You can do colored hair, whatever the case is. Okay. So we putting that to rest. What's next on the docket of things I'm putting to rest? Because I got a list. My next thing is putting a timestamp on songs. Why can you play a song that's from Fabulous from, 2002 or something? People are like, oh my God, that song is so old. Music is timeless. I will listen to James Brown and like, who are y'all to say what we can and cannot listen to? I don't like that. I don't understand why that's a thing. And I wish that y'all would did that. So moment of silence for that. Okay, thank you. Next thing I'm putting to rest is Facetune, or I think it's called Face App now. Let's lay that to rest, because the more and more I get on the internet and see y'all on Instagram with y'all faces looking like AI generated or cartoonish or Barbie like, do y'all not see that y'all self? And it's no shade and no hate. You know, do maybe a little filter or something. I don't know, but some of the things completely configure and change faces and make you look like a cartoon character. And I just don't understand why people like that look. And I guess, I mean, to each his own, because I can't judge. If you like that, you like that. But I would just like to lay that to rest, if we can, you know, and just maybe go back to just like a little filter or something. I don't know. The new Facetune where you could change up the whole shape of your face is crazy to me. Another thing I'm laying to rest for myself is my own impatience. Moment of silence. Okay, I am laying my impatience to rest because I have learned that patience really is a virtue. I'm working on just letting things and go with the flow, because I can be a very impatient person sometimes. So that's one of my personal things I'm laying to rest. Literally, this is my own personal list of things I wanted to lay to rest, and I just decided to share it today because I feel like it fits the theme. Oh, this is another good one. The dating and relationship discourse, specifically from those women and men who have never been in long-term relationships or ever been married. Why are we taking marriage advice from people that never been married? Why are we taking dating advice from people who have never been in a relationship longer than 6 months or longer than a year? Are we okay? I don't understand why that's a thing. And even some people in married couples, and that's the thing about like finding people you just resonate with, because even there's some married couples that you will not resonate with, and they've been married for 30 years. It's some married couples that you would just be like, I don't agree with any of that. So why are we listening to people that never been in a relationship tell you what you're supposed to do or what you're not supposed to do in a relationship? I don't know. Very weird topic for me. I don't understand why this new that has come about, and I see it left and right. I've blocked a lot of different pages just because I just don't want to see the content, period. And in that same boat, I want us to lay to rest the hygiene Olympics, aka people getting online telling you that you need 7 body soaps, 2 different styles of shampoo, plus 5 different conditioners, plus 8 different rags and 4 different sponges and 2 different back brushes, or you're not clean. I need y'all to stop with that. I saw a girl get on the internet and said that she likes to take hour-long showers. And somebody was like, I do that every day. Aren't you supposed to do that? Like, can we stop? Because y'all know, well, maybe not everybody, but I have eczema. The way I like my showers hot, if I stay in there for an hour every single day, your girl, like, I might burn off a layer of my skin. I'm so serious. I will be nice and ashy and fried and dyed and laid to the side. Why are we pretending like you need all these different products to be clean? I saw one girl say you're not clean unless you use an antibacterial bar soap. Like, okay, yes. Do I own antibacterial soap? Absolutely. Do I use it? Yes. Do I use it every single day? No, because sometimes I'm going to use this coconut and hibiscus soap. Okay. And a dermatologist actually did go on social media to debunk that. They say that those type of soaps don't have cleaning properties, because they do. And in fact, sometimes they have just as much. Now, not the hospital soap, but you know what I'm talking about? Just soap. So I need y'all to cut that out, especially when it comes to women. I think it's just another way to segregate and separate us. And why don't y'all just, if somebody says something that's I don't know, send a little DM, be like, hey girl, just, you put this on the internet. I suggest maybe using this type of soap instead of that kind of soap. Might throw off your balance. I don't know. But can we just stop? So let's have a moment of silence for that, because I want everybody watching this to vow I will not post nothing online in regards of hygiene and participate in the hygiene Olympics. I hope y'all said it, because if y'all didn't, I'm coming to find you, because I know who watching. No, but seriously, let's stop that. Cut it, please. All right. Anyways, celebrity discourse. Let's put a rest to that. And I understand certain topics probably do need to be talked about in masses to spread the word. When we talking about people's relationships and people getting divorced and why they broke up, like for example, when everybody was talking about Tiana Taylor, like why is that any of y'all's business? I'm just not even understanding like why y'all be caring more about people's situations than the people. Like, just get out of it. Just get out. And I understand some of y'all out there is nosy and some of y'all out there is messy. But why don't you just decide to be a silent nosy person, a silent messy person? You know, talk to your friends at home or something. Talk to your home girls on the phone about it. You know, talk to your mama. Let's not bring it to the internet every single day. In fact, it almost made me seem like y'all have nothing going on in y'all personal life when you talk about other people's lives. Like, you talking about this celebrity's baby daddy, but what about your baby daddy? You know? Why are you holding them to a different standard than you hold yourself? I digress. What else do I have on here? Oh, I have 25 millimeter lashes. Because, you know, I just talked about phases, right? So if you in your 25 millimeter lash phase, this is not for you. But I'm out of that phase. Okay, now I'm wearing a little 15, 14, 13. And really, let's put these back on because the bags are heavy. I'm out of the 25 millimeter lash bag. And I just want to inspire y'all. You know, you don't know what they look like until you go shorter and then you realize, ooh, I really did not need that dramatic of a lash on a bare face. You know, like a 25 millimeter lash looks different on a full face of makeup than it does on a bare face. And I was bare facing them. I might insert a picture if I can find one. But yeah, that was just a phase for me. We out of that phase. Oh well, we on to bigger and better things. Okay, we got to evolve. Okay. And it's like a canon event. Like sometimes you just fall in the hole. And some of y'all probably never been through that phase, and good for you. But I bet you got another phase that I never been through too. So don't speak too soon. I wouldn't want to have to go and do some research. Okay. So the topic at hand today is about grief. But I am 25 years old, about to be 25. By the time y'all see this, I'm probably 25. And I have been to funerals. I have experienced grief in like a short, kind of mild form, but never experienced grief by somebody that I was extremely close to. Like, been with since a baby. I mean, connected at the hip type of person. And I don't necessarily have too many people in my lifetime that I hold super dear and near and close to my heart. People that I'm just super just gravitating towards, like connected wise. And my great grandmother was one of those people. And I might make this the second episode because I'm almost positive that in the first episode, I mentioned my great grandmother and how my love for cooking and my love for like nurturing people came from her. But here I am, 25 years old, and she left this earth. Now, am I aware that people don't even get to meet their great grandmothers? Absolutely. She was 93 years old. Okay. But that still doesn't change the fact that my love for her was so deep rooted in like everything that I am and everything that I stand for. She was an amazing representation of like what a hardworking mom is, and literally making something out of nothing. And when I mean making something, I mean for like the negative things of like having no money in your pocket. This woman would turn, and I know this is a Southern thing because I know some people are going to be like, oh, my grandma do that. But you could have mashed potatoes for dinner yesterday, and tomorrow morning we eating them as hash browns because we don't have no money to waste around here. But they would be the best tasting hash browns you ever had in your life. You know what I mean? She could turn nothing into something. Like, that woman was, I mean, the best representation of what a mom, what a woman should be in my eyes. You know, I can only speak for myself, but that's a person that I would try to emulate. And she left this earth. And, you know, it wasn't like she left in a tragic way. She passed away peacefully in her sleep. But if you know me, you know my great grandma, that is somebody I hold near and dear to my heart. Like, that is somebody I love. And that's why I'm wearing my glasses today, because I know I'm going to probably tear up. But this is my first time really experiencing grief. And man, it's painful, you know? And there is a Bell Hooks quote, because I read the book All About Love. That's our book of the day, by the way, All About Love. I don't have it on hand because I took it home. It was on my shelf, and then I took it home to reread it again. And there's a quote that I did write down before I came here. But Bell Hooks wrote, and this is chapter 11. I wish I would have wrote down the page number, but I didn't. It's a short book. I think everybody should read Bell Hooks, All About Love. I know it's really popular right now. A lot of people on TikTok telling people to read it. And, you know, you might be like, oh my God, this book gets so much hype. But no, it's really, it teaches you about like how you learn love, how you need to unlearn things about love. This book talks about like abuse that we probably encountered that we accepted as love because it's all we knew. It's such, it goes deep. It goes into romantic love. It goes into platonic love. The book is all about love and the different types of love. It talks about spiritual, like your connection to spirit, your connection to God, your connection to, you know, something outside yourself. Very great book. Okay. And so the quote was from chapter 11. This is a book. I forgot the chapter, but it's called Loss something. It's a chapter about grief. And it says, love knows no shame. To be loving is to be open to grief, to be touched by sorrow, even sorrow that is unending. The way we grieve is informed by whether we know love. Since loving lets us let go of so much fear, it also guides our grief. When we lose someone we love, we can grieve without shame. Given that commitment is an important aspect of love, we who love know we must sustain ties in life and death. Our mourning, our letting ourselves grieve over the loss of loved ones is an expression of our commitment, a form of communication and communion. I want to reread it, but just replay it so y'all can hear it back. I'm not going to reread it because we don't have time. I'm running out of time. So it just makes me think about my intense love for her and her no longer being here. It's like I'm mourning her and I'm missing her because I never had to exist on this planet without her presence. I do not want to cry. And allow yourself to cry. I'm just trying to keep it together so I can not be too emotional when I'm trying to get out the words and the things I want to say. But this is a person that has shaped me into who I am, literally molded my head as a baby. My dad can tell you that story. He talked about how when I came out, my head was funny shaped, and it still kind of is. No shade. And she literally like rounded my head like a biscuit. As a newborn baby, I was born in a blizzard, and she came through St. Louis to the hospital I was being born at to be there for my birth. She was there for almost every one of her grandchildren and great-grandchildren's birth. She was there. This is a woman that poured so much life into me. Words of encouragement, words of advice, tokens to carry on, like literally a torch to carry throughout my life. And I am just happy and grateful to have even had that. But it's hard to know that I won't ever get to just get that from her again. And as she started to transition out her mental, little moments of dementia, Alzheimer's, whatever you want to call it, of her not remembering much, conversation being really short because she can't really keep up with the conversation at times. And it was painful for me to see that because I knew her as just being this lively, generous, loving person. But it was hard for me to even see her in her final years of death, of life, because she wasn't the same person I knew. It was hard to see that. But if you are out there and y'all are grieving, I hope y'all listen to the quote I read from Bell Hooks because that helped me. We have to take that love that we have for somebody and really just implement that into our life and pour it into other people. Because the love that I got, my cup is overflowing with love. You know what I mean? Like any love I ever gave, they can have because it's no love lost. It's no love lost. And that woman meant so much to me. And when I went to the funeral, because I'm her great granddaughter. So imagine how her children feel and imagine how her grandchildren feel. I'm a great granddaughter, right? And I felt this love. Like what? And when I went to this funeral just this past couple of weeks ago, the priest had stories about her. And in the ways he was talking about her and saying what she said, I knew that he knew her because it's exactly how she would respond. She cared and she poured into everybody, not just family members. And I just took that as a sign of like, from here on in my life, I'm gonna pour into everybody's cup. That doesn't mean I want to be used. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna go out here and giving all my money away and being, like Oprah, you get a car and you get a car. But it just means that I am gonna live in a more purposeful state, and lead with more love than hate. But who she is and who she meant to everybody will remain, even when her physical presence is not on this earth. And it's hard. It's hard to know I won't ever get to hold her hand again and kiss her again and hug her again. That's hard. What she taught me and who she is will forever be embedded into my DNA, like almost like my genetics. And I thank God for allowing me to even have that type of relationship with somebody like her. Because that's like a diamond. Like, that is rare to find. And I don't think I ever find nobody like her. But that's the price to pay when you got somebody like that. So to grieve, your grieving that you're going through, that body shake and cry, that headache from literally crying so hard and all day, all week long that you have a consistent pounding headache, that is love. As hard as that may sound and as hard as that may feel, that's love. To know that you could even love that hard, that's amazing. That's the type of legacy I would like to leave this earth with, Talk about good outweighing the bad. You know what I'm saying? Just very beautiful moment. And I did write something because I thought I was maybe going to have the courage to get up there and say what I wanted to say, but I really couldn't. And I wasn't going to force myself to do it. So should I read it now? I have it on my phone. Y'all want to hear? I know somebody probably like, yeah, girl, read it out. I'm going to read it because I wrote something beautiful. And I was holding it together in that funeral. And it wasn't until, it wasn't until, because I sat two people down. I sat next to both of my brothers. I sat down to both of my little brothers and then my stepmom and then my dad. I didn't sit by my dad. And that's because me and my dad share the same type of fiery, passionate love for her. And I knew that it was just going to be really hard. And my brothers are like my safe space. So I sat by them and I was keeping it. I was doing really, really, really good. And then I just hugged my dad and it just overflowed because I know that he feel what I feel. But yeah, girl, let yourself grieve, let yourself cry because it's proof that you really love somebody. But don't let grief ruin you. Don't let mourning ruin you. I know people specifically that have lost people, grandparents, parents early on in life or whenever, and it ruined them. They, started being real careless with their life. They start not caring about other people and they start hurting, letting the hurt portion of themselves hurt other people. Don't let that change you. Don't let mourning change you into somebody just that you don't even recognize. Let that mourning and that love that you are pouring out during your grief period be something that you pour into other people's cups, and let it also be a testament to how you have loved somebody. Don't let the love turn you evil, no matter the circumstance. Be somebody that the person that you lost would love to know. Be somebody that they would be proud of. Don't let it ruin you. Don't let it ruin you. Let me read this and then I think I'm going to be done because I think we hitting the hour mark and we running out of time. I don't know if I'm ever going to post this anywhere. I think I'm just going to leave it here with y'all. My family haven't even heard this. I literally wrote it for myself and I wrote it in my journal and I took a picture of my journal so I could read it. But okay, here we go. This is what I wrote. I have to zoom in. I said, she lived a remarkable 93 years and her impact on my life remains immeasurable. In the gallery of my favorite people, where I am discerning and very selective, she claimed a place that no one else could occupy. Her presence was an alchemy of selflessness, encouragement, and an uncanny ability to perceive the unspoken emotions within me. She was more than a matriarch. She was the architect of my culinary passion, and I could still taste the flavors of her recipe, seasoned not just with ingredients, but with the love and wisdom that only time could distill. In the symphony of life, her melody was one of faith. A God-fearing woman, she embodied grace and humility. Her life was a testament to the strength that emanates from genuine spirituality, a quiet force that touched everyone fortunate enough to know her. As I reflect on her enduring presence in my life, I'm struck by the contradiction of gratitude and longing. She lived a full life, and I find solace in the richness of her experiences, yet the selfish corners of my heart ache with the realization that I've never known this world without her comfort and presence. Her love taught me that even in the face of inevitable farewells, the bonds we forge with those we cherish can never truly be broken. Tears fall, not in sorrow, but in profound gratitude for the gift of our love. And as I carry the torch of her legacy, I am reminded that her love knows no end. In every act of kindness, in every dish I prepare with the same passion she instilled in me, she lives on.
You've done so well. So well.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you done got through that, all of that, because you can do it. You know that.
But that was what I wrote. And I could barely say it here. So I know getting in front of my whole family, everybody's crying and stuff, I was not going to make it. But I read it here. I guess that's all that matters, you know? So I hate to leave this episode on such a sad, sorry, like type of note. And I guess that's just like every episode we talk about the real things at the end and we laugh in the beginning. I know a lot of y'all probably dealt with grief before, or you dealing with grief right now, or you in the process of grieving, or whatever the case is. And I thought this was an important episode to put out because I almost didn't want to say nothing at all. But I think it's important to talk about because it's something that we don't acknowledge often. If this is your first episode seeing me, or this is your only episode that you ever watched, or whatever the case is, I advise y'all to, tap in, join the homegirls, join the team. I don't know if I'm gonna put this out. I think I'm gonna move this up to the second episode. So this will probably be the second episode y'all see. But yeah, go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to the Homegirl Intervention YouTube channel because it's my own personal YouTube. Subscribe here too if you want to. But after season 1, like I said, I'm gonna be putting everything over there. I'm also gonna be putting behind the scenes stuff over there too. So stuff that won't be on this page that is about Homegirl Intervention will be over there. Like reading some of y'all comments and all that kind of stuff and having discussions or whatever will be over there. Don't forget to go follow us on Instagram at Homegirl Intervention and go to our website, y'all. I have a website, www.homegirlintervention.com. I have chat rooms on there, so make an account because we are all going to be connected, okay? And we will be chit-chatting. So find you a room that you like. Don't forget to drop your info in the meet and greet so we can know each other. I think I touched all bases. I think that's it. Hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. CT. Also, don't forget to send a voice message or a DM to the Homegirl Intervention Instagram or even to our email because you can go to the contact form on the website to send in topics or send in situations y'all want to talk about. Like I said, these situations is not going to be like your typical gossip forum. I want to hear like how y'all found your purpose, what things you may be struggling with or dealing with. And I think we should all just talk about them. I think it'd be a good space. So I will see y'all next week. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Love y'all so much. Have an amazing week. Oh, wait. The song of the week. I gave y'all the book, which is All About Love by Bell Hooks. I don't have it physically. It's a red cover. I put it on the screen. The song of the day. What song do I want to? I think today's song of the day will be Know That You Are Loved by CLEO Soul. I'm going to put it up here if you don't know what that song is. Know that you are loved by CLEO. So very simple, not too wordy. I was trying to think of something very just simple. Because with grief, sometimes it's not really a lot to say. Just know that you are loved by the ones you lost and by the ones that are living. That's our song of the day. Know that you are loved by CLEO. So love y'all so much. See y'all next week. Bye.